Welcome. We'll start our lesson today. We'll recap what we learned yesterday, our previous lessons. Anything you remember?
Yes, sir. Yesterday we learned about break-even point, target profit, margins of safety, change in components of break-even analysis, and contribution.
Okay, so how we can calculate contribution per unit?
So that is variable cost, selling price minus variable cost.
Well done, great. Selling price minus variable cost equal to contribution per unit.
Yeah.
Okay, so how we can calculate target profit?
So target profit is basically fixed cost plus target profit divided by contribution per unit.
Well done. And last thing, marginal of safety, if you remember.
Margin of safety, sir, is sales level minus break-even sales level.
Yes, budgeted sale minus break even sales level. So we will give the marginal of safety. So that's we done during our last lesson. So we're supposed to go through the graphs, different sort of the graphs which we normally prepare in to present the data. Yes, different types of data and how we can present them in a graphs as well.
It could be cleared yesterday's confusion regarding the moving averages that we were discussing in task 1.
Yes. So I'm going to discuss with you moving averages now. Not managed to send you the handout, which I'll do. And this, the last lesson we discuss about what is equation. The task part A, part 1 and section A, which we need to calculate. What is the equation to calculate the profit? In maths equation where we use the equal sign, it's become right hand and the left hand is become equation, yes?
Yeah.
So sales minus total cost equal to profit. That's our equation. And that's we need to use. We don't need to use, you can say if you really want to in F minus TC equal to P.
Okay.
Thus we can use equation if we need to use it. But normally like accounting equation, we use total asset minus liability equal to net asset and net asset equal to cap. Yes, for accounting equation in term of balance sheet when we normally prepare accounts. So exactly the same way we use equation for profit, sales minus cost of sales equal to gross profit, or sometimes we minus other expenses equal to profit, or sales minus total cost equal to profit. So that's we need to. So next we need to calculate break even. Yes. Discuss about break even. How many pushchair does John need to sell to be break even? Yes.
Yes, sir.
How many chairs John need to sell to be break even?
So we will take the fixed cost divided by the contribution per unit.
Okay, so how much contribution per unit we have?
That is selling price minus variable cost. Selling price is 450.
Yes.
And the variable cost could be 350.
So our contribution will be 100 per unit, and 800 divided by 100, it will be 8 units. Yes. So when we'll sell 8 units, we will be at the marginal of safety. Yes. Thus we need to, how many chairs John need to sell? We can show our calculation. John need to sell 8 chairs to be at break even.
So could we repeat this? Could you please repeat this B part?
Yes, so I can show you calculation as well if you. I'll open, I'll add during the lesson which we did yesterday. So same PowerPoint slide we can use. So Then we'll move to moving averages. We'll discuss. We're doing level. Yes, level 4. Yesterday was third lesson. Okay, so at the end, I'm going to add this task. We are doing part A, and A's part is sales total cost equal to profit. Yes. If you want to explain it, yes, total cost is consists of both fixed and variable. Yes. And B is we need to calculate the break even. So fixed cost divided by contribution, and contribution equal to selling price minus variable cost. Okay. So now we have fixed cost 800 divided by
100.
our is 100. So break even
8.
unit 8. What will be revenue at break even point if you want to? Yes, 8 times
Into
450.
450.
So what will come? We can calculate by using, every day using calculator. Sometimes, not coming figures directly. Yeah. So it's good to use calculator. 8 times 450 equal to 3600. So when we learn 3600, we will be at break even. Okay, then we have a C part. Yes, Daniel, you okay? You getting me?
Yes.
If John sells 23 chair, what would be his profit or loss? Yes.
We will
So
multiply 20 with the selling price, that is 450.
yes, 23 equal to sale revenue. Yes.
Yeah, and then we'll subtract the total cost.
Well done. Then we'll do total cost. So is it right? 23 times 450. Yes.
Yeah.
So 10, 350. The worth of the sale revenue. We can calculate total cost. Total cost equal to 23 times 4 is 350. Yeah. Equal to 8050. So take the difference. Yes. 2300 will be profit. Huh?
But won't we add the fixed cost? 800 plus 8050.
Yes, yes, yes. Well done. Great. Good. Plus total cost. And right. FC. Well done. Got it, great. So that's 800. So now my yes, minus 10, 3. So 1500. Yes,
Yes.
right, yes. 1500 is a profit. Yes.
Yeah.
You want separate, if you want to write it, you can write it as equation sales less PC equal to, so sales is
8850.
equal to 1500. Yes, that's our profit. So that's we finish our task. Sorry, question 2. So I wrote it, I think. So that's question 2. We should start a question 2. Okay. Any question?
No.
That's all. One A, B, C. So that's your question 2. That's only we need to do. If you want little explain break even what is meant by, we don't need to, because according to this task, what is the equation, how many push chair, and if John were to sell, so what will be the profit and loss. Okay, so the first one we already calculated. First, you okay? We can calculate budgeted revenue, or you want me to go through?
Sir, for that we'll take the years 2015 and 14.
Yeah, so we need to look around. First you need to find the trend. Yes.
Okay.
So between 2013 and 14, how much change was? 20%. Yes. Then between 2014 to 15, how much change was?
12%.
12%.
Yeah.
So it means 8% our sales is decreasing. Yes, every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if we'll decrease 8% next year, yes. So it means 4% will be increase. Yes.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So if I need to increase in 2016, so when I need to increase my sales 4%, so simply 4% mean is a 0.04. Yes.
Yeah.
So if I need to add it principal amount, which is 2015 principal amount, it's mean if you add it 1 and times by that give you adding figure times by, yes. So that it
So
mean
this,
I'm adding it 4% in it. Yes,
okay.
Daniel, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so 464.29. So that's our answer should be, okay? That's our revenue. If you want to write, you can write as well.
The same way we will calculate the expenses, we will we will calculate the trend and then apply that percentage.
Yes, exactly the same way we will do for the expenses as well. So let's
Okay.
all do expense. Okay, write down this figure if you want. Or of course, lesson will be recorded, so you can get the recording and you can see figures. Huh? Okay, we'll do expenses as well. So expenses we have 344 734 yes,
Yes,
minus
sir.
313395191.59. So that's there is change divided by the base, which is 3133951 point. Yes, around 10%. Yes, is it right? You can do your calculation as well. Yes, sometimes this calculator online a bit numbering. So that was the 10%. Let's we'll do the next year. So now 25th and 14 comparison. Point 82 and then minus 34473.74. So that's my change in numbers. So divided by 34473.47. So around 10%. Yes, that comes by 100. So that give me 10%. So how much was previous between 2013 and 14?
It was 9 point something. I think you rounded off to 10%.
So it means our expenses are increasing with the same rate. Yes, 10%.
So in the previous step, for the previous year, you took the base year 2014.
No, it doesn't matter. I took the difference. Yes, either I can put the 2014 figure first. Yes, minus 2013 because base will be 2013. Yes,
Okay.
base year will be 20. The previous year will be the base year. Huh? So when I'm doing 2015, I mean 379 to get the positive figure. Yes, I'll do minus 2014. That will give me figure, and then I divide it on the base year, which is 2014. It's came 10%. Yes,
Okay.
average is 10% increase each year. Okay, so what is 10% if I need to write? It means 1.1. Yes,
One. Yeah.
0.1. Yes, 0.01. So if I'm putting 1 here at the top is 100%. So in this mean, when I'll multiply, it will carry on adding my figure. So times by what will be? We'll do 379,208,1.82, and that give me, okay, these are my expenses, budgeted expenses. So budgeted revenue minus budgeted expenses, that give me our profit. Part A, you need to complete the above table. And what is the likely profit of 20 express result in a standard form? That's the standard form. That's fine. Yes. Sales budgeted revenue minus budgeted expenses equal to our profit. Based on the above table, explain law of probability and calculate the likelihood your actual profit being higher than the budgeted profit. Okay, so now we're looking the actual profit. Yes, we already calculated the actual profit.
Yes, sir.
So if you look the budgeted profit, thus you can find, we can exactly do the trend as well, yes? So how we will do this minus this, or this minus this, yes? So difference between these two figures given me by percentage, and this between these two is give me percentage, and that give me trend. I leave on you. Yes, you can do it.
Yeah.
If you can't, I can go through next lesson with you as well. But you can exactly the same way we did here, the budgeted revenue and the budgeted expenses. Yes, exactly the same way you can do the budgeted profit. But the next year budgeted, because I know the budgeted revenue and budgeted expenses.
Yeah, we will subtract both of these and get the
Yes, of
answer.
course, the budgeted profit almost will be the same. Okay, when we'll do the actual profit, because we have expenses and these, we can find, yes, trend, and that trend we can move to the 2016 as well. You get me? This
Yes.
minus this equal to this, and this is already there, yes? When you take the difference, that give me also trend, and this actual profit you carry on doing 3 years, and then you follow the trend. So that will be trend. That's it called probability, yes? Likelihood, yes? Chances. Probability is chances of occurrence. So you can explain law of probability. Even if you want to extend your discussion, you sort of probability binomial. Yes, those sort of, but we don't need too much detail. At least, we can explain the law of probability, which I'll go through some probability question at last. So that will be completed. This one completed. Any question? Part B. What is a part B then? Hector has £1 shop. Everything he sell £1. Everything he buy 90 pence. And he pay rent 2000 a month. Calculate the profit. What is the equation? Same sales minus total cost equal to profit. So what will be break even then, Hector?
Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Fixed cost would be 2000.
Divided by
Yeah.
10 pence.
Yes, sir.
0.10. So what will be? So 2000 divided by 0.1.
20,000.
So 20,000. So if he sell 20,000 units, it will be break even. So Hector were to sell 15,000 units.
Okay.
So it means he's not earning any profit on it.
So we'll have to multiply 15,000 by 0.1 and then get the answer and subtract the total cost. That is the fixed cost and the variable cost. Then we'll
Yes.
get the answer.
So 0.9 times by 15,000 plus.
0.1. 0.1.
Yes, sorry, 0.1. No. We looking cost, when we need to calculate the profit. 0.9 times by 15,000. So what will be profit? 15,000 times.
Okay. 13,500.
Sorry.
13,500.
Plus 2,000. So that's my So Hector will be at the loss of 500. Yes, not a profit will be lost this case because my sales 15,000 times 1 pound will be 15,000. Yes, my cost is 15,500, so my loss will be 500. Any question?
Yeah.
Yes, Daniel, any question?
No.
Okay, so that's all that we need to. Happy, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So next you can, so next question, we can finish as well. So Mary sells t-shirts, yes. Shopping center when charged 15 pounds per shirt. She does not sell anything. However, she noticed that everything she reduced selling price by 1. Sell 15 more t-shirt per hour. And t-shirt cost is £4.50 to make, and she charged £130 a day for her stall, and Mary opened her stall from 10 till 8 p.m. So how we can calculate the profit?
Profit again would be sales minus total cost.
Yes. So what will be total cost in this?
Okay, so 130 is the fixed cost.
130 a day is a fixed cost. So you need to look around the time, how many hours she's doing. She's open stall 10 a.m. and she closed stall.
She's working for 10 hours per day.
So 10 hours per day. So she charged £15 per t-shirt, but she not used to sell anything. However, she noticed reduce selling price by £1. Yes,
Yep.
and sell 15 more t-shirts per hour. Do we know how many shirts she used to sell?
We know that when she's charging 15 pounds, she's not able to sell any of the shirts. But when she reduces the price by 1 pound, that is 14 pounds, she sells 15 more t-shirts per hour. That means per hour she'll be selling 15 shirts
Yes,
at
so
the
she
price of
not,
14 pounds.
of course we don't know. She not used to sell anything before, so it's a 15 shirt. So how much is the cost to make?
4.5 is the per t-shirt cost. That is a variable cost.
So that's the variable cost. So £4.50 times. Okay, now 15. How many hours we have?
10 hours.
10 hours. So 150 shirts a day she sell times by 450.
So
That give us,
4.5.
yes, sorry, 4.5 is give us the cost of total 150 shirts. Sorry, plus 130 as well. You want me to go through? Yes, because
Yes,
this
sir.
is, want me to go through or you can do it?
So we can do it, but would like to know the final answer so that once we attempt it on our end, there is no discrepancy.
Okay. If I'll say to you, you can try this yours, and I'll see your answer and I'll match your answers.
Okay.
I think so that will be good. Yes. So at
Okay.
least I'll give you idea. Plot the graph and diagram and draw the diagram to present the profit. Okay. So we can show our graph. How we can prepare graph?
Excel,
Yes,
or we could
Excel.
do the same thing in Word too. Microsoft Word also has this option for the graph.
Yes, so it's of course it's embedded, all the software integrated, so we
Yes.
can prepare in Word as well. Okay, then next draw a diagram to represent the price, profit or loss and optimal selling price. Optimal selling price, how much we can sell it. This I'll go through during your next lesson as well. Huh? So if you try part A, please. Yes, question 3, part A, and I'll go through part B with you. Yes, then our assignment will be finished as well. So that's all your assignment is about, huh? And then you can submit, quickly, and we'll mark and everyone pass. Yes. Let's move next now. Today lesson will. So during our last lesson we supposed to cover, and I'll go through moving averages as well with you now. Graphs. So that's we need to look around how we can prepare the graphs as well. So we can prepare different graphs, and this is one of example. We have different sales in US auto sales and from 1970 to 2001. So we have different brands and how many cars they selling in states. So and sold during these periods, and we have a total as well. Yes. Prepare the graph. We can prepare the graph. Please, if you have any question, ask me. I'm just want to demonstrate, how we can prepare the graphs here and how the graphs can be look like. Okay, so we can go through the graphs. We can go through the graph called pie chart. Okay, pie chart can be look like this. So which car have a higher sales?
GM.
GM. So GM stand for? Anybody knows GM stand for?
So general something.
Yes, General Motors is the one of the big, American brand. There are
Yes.
more cars in Middle East, quite big cars, yes, like Toyota, Navik, big one. So exactly the same sort of GM. Normally, the people use more in Middle East because the fuel is quite, cheap in terms of the price. So that's why. Okay, so Ford, second, Ford Motor, and other, these are the market shares. Okay, next, that's the pie chart. Next is a line graph. Show the line graph, same thing. We need to decide which graph is easy and understandable for our user and what their level of intellectual level. So maybe some people can't read these graph properly, yes. So again, GM Motors, if we look, that's higher sale, that graph, yes, is coming there at the top. So by using Excel, we can prepare these graphs as well. Okay, next we have and this sort of the chart. So it's like a color, yes. It's sort of line graph as well, but in like shaded. What do you think? Which one is more appealing and easy to use?
Straight and forth.
Or you think this one? Histograph, yes. Which one you think?
Pictograph.
Pictograph. Yes, that's easy. If it goes straight, yes. So left to right, we can easily see, and the dotted line even shows, the sales as well. Yes, that seems easy. Bar chart, histogram. What is bar chart mean? Histogram. So these are bar chart here. As well. GM Motors. That's lot of people use even in economics and various other to show trend. That's quite good to use. Pie chart, histogram, or other chart, we can use as well to show the figures. So we can prepare these graphs, Okay. So when you do the question or other parts, where we're supposed to show the graph, you can one state as well, where you can show the sales, you can show the total sales, you can show the profit as well. Yes. 3. Any question?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay. Let's be looking now. Moving averages. Sorry. Moving average question. Where is moving averages? Sorry, just give me, I think so I mix up. I picked the handout, I picked the wrong one. Come on, I'm moving averages. Sorry guys. I should we have okay. Moving averages. Sorry, I have so much stuff, that sometimes it is a bit mixed up where I saved. Sorry, I'm taking time. Bradford. Sorry, I'm just taking your time. Sorry. I mix up where my T is moving averages. I was thinking I picked the handout moving averages, but Sorry, give me just 1 second. I think so in my ears. I picked the wrong handout.
Okay.
Sorry. Normally it should happen this way. Okay. So moving, what is meant by moving averages? Have you ever heard?
Yes, sir. It means varying averages, not staying constant.
Okay, waving, yes, changing averages, moving. Okay, it should be there. Okay, yes. You know, one of our question we supposed to do time series as well. Yes, like last lesson, I think so I have mentioned as well. Time series is a set of the value for variables. Yes, monthly production, which are varies in times, like monthly rainfalls, daily cost price of the shares, weekly sales. So we can use time series graph as well. Cyclical basic trend analysis is called moving averages. Okay, so like we have a year, we have a number of DVD players sales. Okay, that's will, and whenever we need to find, we need to go through the last year minus last year, number of year minus one. That's one of the formula. It's called the moving averages. We'll go through. Anybody learn about the linear regressions? What is meant by regression?
Regression is the decrease.
Decrease.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
So we need to look around. Actually, we have a times using time series, the process of analyzing and incorporating time series into trend. Analyze the historic data. What is meant by historical past data? We can forecast the future data. Yes, future trend. We have a seasonal variation, like we are doing question one, task one we did as well. We can use the trend or the seasonal variation. Yes, year by year, how much is change. Forecast the future trend, future profit, the future trend, and use. So moving averages, a moving average is an average of each consecutive set of time series, the average of each successive 3 month period. By using the moving average appropriate order, the variation in the time series can eliminate, leaving the smooth set of figures which taken into the trend. So trend is a given on the sales figure of the business for the last year, like last year revenue. The previous are required to calculate 3 moving averages. So we are using 3 moving averages. It means we are calculating what we are doing. 3 years, yes, year 1, year 2, year 3, and divided by 3. Yes, we'll get the average. You getting me? Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
So that's the 3 years. So I'll give you, show you calculation, otherwise it takes time to calculate ourselves. We well aware of primary data, secondary data as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if we look here, that's a moving averages. So we are doing 3 moving averages. It means moving average based on 3 previous, yes. If you add it 3, 500, 500 will be 1300. 1300 divided by 3, what answer will come?
433.33.
Okay, yes. So that will be in year. I'm writing against which year? If you look there, I'm writing against year 2, yes. Then I'm leaving year 1 now. Yeah, the month 1, yes. I'm moving next 3. Next 3, 500, 500, 500 divided by 3. Average will be?
500.
Then I'm going next now. I'm leaving year 2. 1, 2, 3, yes. 500, 500, 700 divided by 3. It's come because 1000 plus 700 will be 1700 divided by 3. So we can get it, yes, 566. Then I'm doing 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, yes, 500, 700, 900. I'll get again figure. Sorry, 700 because 1200 plus 900 will be 2100. 2100 divided by 3 will be 700. Okay. You carry on doing the first and the last year. We don't need to calculate because that will be, of course, nothing will left, 1, 2, 3. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm looking the seasonal variation. 500 minus 433.3. So what is the variation there? 66.
66.6.
Okay. When we'll go through year 3, what is the seasonal variation there? 0. When we going next year for month 4, year 4, I'm always saying, you see there, I supposed to be time series 500 minus 566. So my moving average is negative
Minus.
66 minus, yes. So when will you see their trend is this seasonal variation coming? 1 month we have positive, the next month we have a 0, then we have a negative, then we have a 0, then we have a positive, then we have a 0, then we have a negative, then we have a 0, then we have a positive. You see there
Yeah.
the variation, yes, seasonal variation. So the sales and plus seasonal variation, we can add it together to find our future trend. Okay, I'll go to the next. Any question here? I'll send you when these are all the answers and the question as well. So we'll go through this. Is now we looking the seasonal trend. So we have a time series here. Now we are doing 4-year moving averages. 4-year mean you're adding 4 and divided by 4. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
My moving averages is coming 43. So I'm leaving first 2 figures and I'm doing in between third. Yes. So that's the moving averages. Then the central average. So you can add 2 divided by 2. That is called midpoint. Yes. 43.5, 40 point. And what is the seasonal variation now? Between 43 and minus 42.12 is my seasonal variation is 88.3 points. So that will be slightly different figure now. You see there?
So how did we get 42.12? The centered MA trend?
So 43.5 plus 40.73 divided by 2. 2 is mean the midpoint, yes? Like a median.
Okay.
It's coming, yes? 40.5 plus 40.73 divided by 2.
Okay.
That will give you the midpoint. Okay. That's the seasonal variation by moving averages and the midpoints. I just want to give you the concept. Because really you don't need to too much, in your assignment. Okay. Then you see like ice cream sales. What is a quarter one positive? Yes, then we have a positive, negative. You will see there and the future trend. So that was my 50 forecast in the previous quarters. Plus I have now, I am calculating how many quarter I have. So like, quarter 4 was 20x2. So I'm doing next years. So I'm looking how many quarter we have now. That quarter 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So I'm looking quarter 9 now times by £1. Yes, increase by 1. So that will be my 9. Any question here?
Yeah.
So this way we can calculate, if you want, we can go through because I think so Phil has a lesson 11 o'clock now, and automatically our system will be cut off. So that's it called moving averages, advantages and disadvantages. In your assignment, if you want to add it, you can as well. So anybody ever study about the price index?
Yes, sir. The CPI and the RPI.
Yes, CPI and RPI.
Yes, sir. These are the
Right.
indicators for calculating the inflation.
Yes, calculating the inflation and the CPI, yes, consumer price index. So that's well done, great. So that's all about. If we look, we have a year, we have average weekly pay. Yes, what index coming, so we can calculate indexes. I can send you one document, okay, electronic document. You just carry on clicking and read. I think so I have somewhere in my slides as well. So if you give me revision and this is so all these questions are moving averages, yes. So I'll okay. Anybody ever study this equation? It's called least square method. Y equal to A plus BX. Y is the cost. A is a fixed cost.
Yes, sir.
And B is a variable cost. X is the number of units. Yes.
Yes.
So we
Yes,
can
sir.
calculate, the total cost, like we did. If we want to use the equation, we can use as well. This is called least square method. Okay. So we have 2 more lessons because we have a 6 learning outcome. So we'll do 2 more lessons, yes, and we'll try to learn all these things. No doubt, maybe we're not using everything as in terms of the assignment because assignment, but we need to go through all this, learning assessment criteria. Okay.
Okay, sir. Could you please upload the handouts or the resource material on the Moodle so that we could have a look for the revision and in order to attempt our final assignments?
No problem. I'm going through lesson 1, lesson 2. All your lessons with the recording, I'm going to update today. Huh?
Okay.
I'll put in a proper slides with the numbers. Huh? Just want to make sure I'll upload, and I'll upload these moving averages. And if I'm right, if you give me a minute, I'll show you one more thing which I'll upload as well. In my slides. My scenario based. Okay. I'll send you this link. Yes. When you copy this link, things will work. And if I'm right, I'll send you like this sort of the link. where you can copy the link and you can practice, like, but this one is required password. You don't need to enter the password. I'll send you the other link. Yes. So that's online, the practice moving averages. Just a Dropbox with, because you just need to learn about the basic logic behind. Okay.
Okay.
Any question?
No, sir.
Your homework is all about what we need to do. So what is the homework?
Part 1.
So you need to go through which task we said? Question 3?
Part 1.
Yes. Part 1, please. Yes, try. I'll go through next lesson and we'll do part 2. Then almost our assignment will be finished. That's all we need to do. So have a nice remaining weekend, and I'll speak you next Saturday. I'll send you all these things by organizing lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, and 4. We have 2 more lessons to clear our. Yes, so next week we'll finish this unit, and we'll go through basic scatter diagram, and we'll go through basic our logarithm log, and we need to go through basic trend analysis we discussed. We'll do 1 or 2 more questions, and that will help you. And the least scare method we can teach as well, which is all part of our syllabus really. We need to. And probability I need to explain you slightly more in details.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Have a nice time. I will speak you next week then. Welcome. Thank you. If any question, drop me email.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.